What? But she was just... I thought... But we just saw her upright. Huh?
Max! No.
Like... It's just... Why'd we... I guess maybe she, like, got shot and then just walked to the bench, maybe? I mean, that's plausible. Yeah, I suppose. Life is strange. Double exposure. Now it really gets going, it would seem. We're in the thick of things now. There's been a murder. Yet again.
Don't say that! I won't trade you! No matter what you choose, I know you'll make the right decision. Max, it's time.
Dang. The last picture anyone has of her alive. I took it. Oh, I didn't get to customize my pajamas? What the heck is this? It's just default? Man. Or who knows, it actually might be part of the set and just didn't show up.
Welcome to the wall, Safi.
Safi. What a freak occurrence, though. You wouldn't expect to get murdered.
Fuck.
Like, just on, like, university grounds? This doesn't seem like it's, like, a high-crime town, necessarily. What's wrong? Oh. No, one of my pictures fell down.
Damn, Chloe. I thought I lost you. Again.
Amazeballs. I literally just got chills all over my neck. You have powers. You can rewind time, Max. That's fucking insane.
Oh, in that case, shouldn't
No,
I just...
Chloe. What's fucking insane is that being able to rewind time has only caused me more problems.
Could I rewind to just
And more
save Safi?
If high school Max could see the places I've seen, the people I've met,
Let's get more info on this Chloe individual.
all those people lived, but you died because of me. It's never fair, is it? I miss you so fucking much, Chloe.
Hmm. I see.
The bassist from the Agnostic Femmes named Faith, a punk band out of Oakland. She was enthusiastic.
Okay. What's this?
I don't care if it makes me absolutely
Mexico.
basic. I would 100% retire there.
Murda, Mexico. What's this, a dog?
Her name was Chloe. I thought that was a sign. It wasn't.
Great diner.
Milagros Midwest, a Mexican joint in Iowa run by the amazing Francia. Best enchiladas I ever had.
Always good when you can find a real nice, quality, authentic, ethnic cuisine place.
If I could undo your death, Safi, I'd do it without a second thought.
Dang. Well, yeah. Oh, what's this? I'm not really in the mood to be bothered right now. That's... Oh, Amanda. Oh, jeez. She's blowing up my phone. Missed call, missed call. She's coming over. Max just heard about Safi. You okay, hon? No need to respond. I just want to check in. Okay, I lied. I'm worried, and response would help, but I understand. That's it, Max. I'm coming over.
Fuck. She went through all of that alone.
What the heck? Oh my goodness. Sheesh. Good evening, Maxine. My apologies at the hour. I received an alert from my bank that a purchase in excess of $200 was made at the Snapping Turtle on my credit card. Safia isn't answering her phone, and I was wondering if you had seen her. She's not in trouble. I just want to know. Maxine, where are you? I haven't heard from Safia, and I'm starting to worry. Did you tell her? I'm not mad about her splurging at the Snapping Turtle. I know how impulsive she can be. She's not answering her phone, and I don't know what to do. Maxine, please, if you hear from her, call me immediately, or have her call me. My God, Maxine, I'm lost. I'm so lost. The detectives from the Lakeport Police Sergeant just left. I told them to speak with you. Inshallah, you have more information for them than I can provide. Inshallah? She was my only child. I did everything to protect her, and yet still this. Wouldn't have to say maybe work will take my mind off it. Please come by if you're able. Work did not take my mind off of it. I saw her everywhere I looked. I came home after 45 minutes and slept for 11 hours. Why aren't you answering your phone? Are you angry with me? I would understand, but silence is most painful of all. Grieve however you must, but please don't shut me out. Not now. Not like this. I'll be in my office again today. I don't know what else to do. I do not know what else to do. You know, I mean, I'm not really the best at responding to text messages in a timely manner. However, like, I mean, come on. Not a single response throughout this entire chain, Max. Really? Really? Like, even I would have responded, I think. Okay, when is this? Okay. Hey, Max, where are you? I'm doing my best not to lose my shit, and it is not working. Update, went to my lab to think, but still freaking out. Please get back to me when you can. I assume you're also processing what happened, and I get that, but I'm feeling all alone here. Are you okay, Max? Any sign at all would be greatly appreciated right about now. And I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Emphasis on try. Hope you're able to do the same. Moses, I'm so sorry. I'm just now texting you back. I've been in a fugue state ever since, and the thought of even looking at my phone made me more depressed. I hear you, Max. It was hard enough to deal with this, and harder still thinking I was dealing with it alone. I know, and I'm sorry. You're not alone. Not in this. Not in anything. Thanks, Max. I should try to get a little rest before tomorrow. And if you get the energy to come to campus, come find me. We should talk. DLL. See you tomorrow. Well, it's morning, somehow. Sleep is pretty much non-existent. Imagine you didn't sleep much either. I'm scheduled to meet with Yasmin today, and I'm not sure what to do. Wish me luck, I guess. And then crosstalk, we got some new stuff. Coming in hot from the police scanner. Shots fired on Caledon's campus. One person was struck. That seems in bad taste. Like, come on, man. Someone died. And you're just immediately cashing in with your podcast? Really?
I wish I'd been there to hear Safi read it.
When I started open mic night, I was terrified no one would come. Safi was first to sign up. She read this gorgeous poem honoring a dead friend. She ever signed up again? She was like a match, burned brightly and left as fast as she came. Rip Safi. Wish we had you a little longer. Indeed. I've heard the unfortunate news about the death of our colleague, Safia Llewellyn Fayyad. I was sadly reminded of a line from my father's book. Death comes for us all on a whim and with no regard for our imagining. I'm sorry to all who loved her. and could not imagine less. No, you're not alone.
I hate imagining what Yasmin went through writing this post.
As some already know, the student we lost yesterday was my daughter, Safi. I will continue to serve as president, but I will be grieving. Please respect my privacy during this difficult time. 24 hours later, and still no word at the death of a grad student on campus? A grad student who was the daughter of Caledon's president? Really? I mean, the investigation can take some time. This ain't the same Caledon that was voted safest campus in the Northeast. If you need me to come get you, I am KD or LMKD? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Safia Luenel Fayyad was a strong, talented woman with endless potential. She's lost to this world that I will never forget. My heart goes out to her family. I hope we get some answers soon. www.timelessbits.com/Safia Luenel Fayyad.
Shit.
Yikes. Oh, have I slept in?
My place is a mess. Shit. I'm a mess. Can't let Amanda see the mess downstairs. Better change out of my pajamas, too.
Yeah. Oh, and I have
When
no work.
imposter syndrome rears its head, I like to remind it that I won a fucking international photography award. I honestly hoped they'd help me understand Safi better. But now, what's the point?
Yeah. But still.
The high point of the series. Maybe any series. You can debate me, but you'd be wrong.
Disembodiment 2 to the hilt. Second time's the harm. Okay, so it's like a horror film by the looks of things. Oh, an acceptance letter.
After the last couple of days, I had to reread Yasmin's letter to remind myself what I'm even doing here.
Okay, good. I can finally get some clarification on what exactly I'm doing here. Okay, so yada yada address. Dear Miss Caulfield, it is with the utmost pleasure on behalf of myself and my esteemed colleagues here at Caledon University that I inform you of your selection as the Hellerton Visiting Artists for the coming school year. Okay, we have been following your work and your trajectory for quite some time and are honored to have you share your wisdom and light with our students. During your time at our campus, you'll be staying at Hellerton House, a rustic and cozy home, a short walk to campus, which has all the modern amenities you require. I imagine you will have many questions, and if so, feel free to reach out day or night at my personal cell at this number or via email at this email. I look forward to working with you and seeing the works you produce under the auspices of our humble university. Cordially, Dr. Yasmin Fayyad, President of Caledon University. Okay, so I'm a photographer that's like, I get residency probably isn't the right word, but I'm like, oh, what's the term? Like the medieval term, is the university like offering me patronage, I suppose? And also it seems I'm doing like some, seminars, some lectures as well. Okay. Interesting gig. Let's examine the dresser.
If I'm going to see Amanda, I should put on something vaguely human-like.
Okay, I probably should get dressed though. Yeah, it makes sense.
If I'm going to see Amanda,
Don't need to examine it
I should
again.
put on something vaguely human-like.
Oh, I can change my outfit depending on the day. Or wait, this is a different... Okay, so same outerwear, different innerwear. Okay. Interesting. Here, I thought my selection before was going to be for like the entirety of the game. What ought to go with? Although, actually, worth noting. No. Yeah. And this could be nice. And I like the color here. It's plain. But I think this makes sense. I like this one. We'll go for this one for today.
Now to take care of downstairs. It doesn't get more batshit than twist the knife counterclockwise. And for Giallo, that's really saying something.
Twist the knife counterclockwise. Ooh. Sounds brutal. Ooh, do I have any cool books? Ooh. Okay. Looks like a lot of non-fiction. Ooh, star charts.
Moses left this here weeks ago. He and Safi were having some debate about astronomy versus astrology.
Okay, I just got an error notification. You probably can't see it, that something has crashed, so we'll see if that might shut down the whole game. Okay. As expected, but don't worry. We'll bring it back. Hopefully that doesn't become like a recurring issue. Hopefully the most recent autosave was pretty recent. Okay, we will continue. I would be surprised if the most recent autosave. Okay.
Can't let Amanda see the mess downstairs. Better change out of my pajamas too.
Okay. We'll go Vermont again. There we go. Confirm outfits.
Now to take care of downstairs.
Maybe I won't look at the star chart again. Seeing as that caused the world itself to unravel previously. What do we got here?
This computer's come back more times than Jason Voorhees. An album probably makes more sense, but don't hate waking up to these every morning.
No reason you can't have both. Okay, but we already examined these previously, so we don't need to do that again. Laptop. Let's open it.
Can't begin to imagine how hard this was for her to write. Let alone to keep that professional tone all the way through.
Dear Caledon community, as your university president, I write to inform you that in light of the recent passing of one of our beloved Caledon students, classes and planned special events will be cancelled until further notice. Until further notice? Like, okay, granted, I mean, I've never been in a circumstance before where it's like, you know, someone died on campus. So, I mean, I guess obviously it's to be expected that there'd be some degree of disruptions, especially in the wake of, you know, probably police investigation and whatnot. But I would hope. Look, this is going to sound a bit cold and callous, but, I mean, ultimately, you can't put the life on, like the entire student body on hold just because a tragic, like, death happened to one person. Right? You got people who, like, need to get their degrees this year and get their credits and stuff. Now, granted, who knows? This could just be for a couple days, a week or so, in which case, okay, cool, I get it, but, you know, which is probably the case, but we'll see. In any case, this is a difficult decision, and I know many of you were looking forward to the end-of-term activities for which our campus is famous, and I hope you understand my reason for doing so. Losing one of our own, whom a number of you knew personally, is not easy, and I want to assure you that grief counselors will be available to you at no cost should you feel the need. Thank you for understanding during this trying time. Cordially, Dr. Yasmin Fayyad, President of Caledon University. Classes and planned special events canceled until further notice. Yeesh. That's rough.
Yasmin has been nothing but supportive throughout my time here, and I owe it to her to make time should she need it.
Hello, Maxine. I hope you can forgive me for the more formal tone in my early email to faculty, staff, and students. These have been some of the hardest days of my life, and if I'm being completely honest, I feel like I'm adrift. It's a wonder I'm holding it together at all. I know you and a few others were very close with Safia, and I pray you'll understand if I reach out to you or lean on you for some support in the coming days. Cordially, Dr. Yasmin Fayyad, President of Caledon University.
This site was mostly bullshit platitudes that were hard to take seriously.
Losing a close friend. Losing a loved one is among the most heartbreaking things we can experience, but it's important to know that the loss of a close friend can often be just as overwhelming. A true friend can feel like family, and their absence and grief that comes with it deserves the fullness of your care and consideration.
thought about baking these, but that would have required a trip to the store, and that would have required me to leave the house.
You could have, like, DoorDashed it or something. DoorDash the ingredients. You can do that, right? Esme's classic no-bake brownies. Let's get this out of the way right off the bat. When you're feeling low, eating something healthy is always going to be better than engaging the sweeter impulses. But sometimes that's exactly what you need, and this recipe has precisely what you're looking for. When you're feeling low. Odd way to start off, recipe site. Granted, recipe sites never start off normally. Like, they normally start off abnormally. It's always like, you know, you're just looking up for, like, a taco recipe, and it's like, you know, I once took a trip to Mexico, and I really found myself there as I was sitting on a beach sipping martinis. You know, the tacos at the restaurants that I frequented during my fishing trip at the Yucatan Peninsula really hit the spot. It made me feel like I was being transported to a whole new plane of existence. This recipe is but a humble attempt to capture.
The rest of the house?
Max, I'm going on a rant here. You can't interrupt me when I'm going on a rant. Anyways, you get the point. Which is hilarious, because that can't even be good for SEO, can it? I know it's for, like, copyright reasons. Like, well, you can't copyright the recipe, but you can copyright all the fluff in your article before you actually get to the recipe. But the issue is, like, I guess technically yes, that still doesn't stop anyone from just copy and pasting the recipe itself. Also, the fluff adds literally no value. Like, I don't think anyone's ever actually read the fluff at the beginning of a recipe article. In fact, I think it adds negative value. I think it makes the experience worse because now you gotta scroll to the actual recipe itself. So, it's weird because it's so ubiquitous, but I can't imagine it's actually good for business.
Amanda doesn't need to see the mess downstairs.
Also, oh my goodness, this is an amazing place to be staying. Like, it's got the coziness of a cabin, the views. I mean, look at this. Not like it's overlooking like a mountain range or anything, but never mind. Actually, this is incredible. This is certifiably amazing. I love it. It's the best. But also, right? It's not like look at the modern amenities, and that looks like a nice fridge. Like this, these aren't like old, rusty little appliances. This is state of the art, spacious too. Like look at this island, man. I'm jealous.
I'm clean. Thank you, hot sauce. You're the only pick-me-up I've had the last day and change. I swear I'll clean that one pan eventually. Amanda will understand.
Everyone's got to have that one pan that's dirty. And again, like the attention to detail of the like exterior scenes too, really great. Like you even have people walking around. This game is very well presented.
If only a strong cup of coffee, or 5, could speed me through what I'm feeling right now.
A true next-gen experience. That I believe actually also released on Switch. Granted, on Switch it probably looks a bit more like, hopefully I don't break anything by doing this. Probably looks a bit more, like this. On Switch, I imagine. Oh my goodness, it's so bad! It looks unfinished now. Lighting really is everything. Okay, let's get rid of that abomination. See, this is why you get a good gaming PC. Oh no, I changed windowed mode. Whoops, that's not at all what I meant to do. Hopefully that didn't break the stream. Okay. I think everything's fine. Just taking a glance at my stream preview to make sure I didn't break anything. I don't think I did. So we should be fine. Okay, we're good. We are good. Peanut butter, hello.
Grief dinner. It's chunky though, so it feels like more of a substantial meal.
Not a bad little psychological trick there. Because I know it's a thing of like you don't, and it's tough because like so many drinks have calories in them, lots of sugar too, especially. But you don't want to drink calories because like your body doesn't Because imagine in the wild, like back in the day, as the human body was evolving in like 10 million BC. What drinks were you drinking that actually had calories? Not much, right? I mean, there was water, which doesn't have calories, and that's gonna be like 99.99999%. It maybe occasionally gets like some coconut water or something, which I don't know how caloric that is. Probably not much, but it's probably got something. But I mean, let's be honest, we did not evolve for coconuts. That was a much later addition to the human diet. I don't know, do you drink the blood of your enemies or your cat kill maybe sometimes? Point being, I could see a case where like evolutionary and psychologically, maybe we didn't evolve to register drinking as a calorically fulfilling action to take, and therefore you can actually like oftentimes drinking something, even if it's high in calories, is not going to sate you hunger-wise, which is why it's dangerous if you're trying to like watch your weight or something.
Safi.
Oh, that's sad. I should not have looked at that. Police card. Oh, the police visited me?
Lakeport cop investigating Safi's death. Safi's murder. She kept Moses and I for questioning for hours and hours. I saw a very suspicious owl. Does that help, officer?
I mean, I am probably the nearest thing to have to a witness of the crime. Hopefully they don't suspect me as, like, a suspect. I wouldn't be shocked if I was on the list, at least. Like, what's the saying? Like, it's always someone close to the victim?
Pupil and Iris. This baby got me an International Photography Award and a spread in National Geographic.
That's good, though.
Safi got me the frame.
That's a good piece. The difference between, yeah, lived in space versus abandoned. Now here's the question, is it before and after or after and before? Who can say? It's the cycle of humanity.
One of the past Hellerton artists made this. Woodwork seems so unforgiving. You have to live with your mistakes.
Interesting. The missing torso or midsection. A bold creative decision, certainly. Anime DVDs.
Moses loves this. I promised I'd watch, but it's been 4 months and I don't have the heart to tell him I probably won't.
Hiromi Kobayakawa's Machine Angel Bullet Opera. Could be interesting. Magazines.
The premier journal for the discerning gorehound. As soon as I had a semi-permanent address, I renewed my subscription.
Nice. Surprised there's a whole magazine for that, but, you know, there's niche stuff is a thing.
Legend has it Samson here is older than Hellerton itself.
Oh, wow, it's a nice plant. Hope you're taking good care of it, Max. Ooh, a Polaroid. Hello.
This isn't one of mine. How'd this get here?
Huh.
Looks like one of the previous artists in residence was also a fan of Neb. Or a Neb hater like Safi.
Bet I found all the Polaroids in chapter 1. Odd. Why would that be there? Strange. Like, I don't know, maybe I entertained guests recently, but who would have that? Like, who would have this little guy? Why do I have 2 of them?
It may get panned as schlock, but the Brain Bucket Saga is my break glass in case of depression go-to.
There's 5 of them? Why never splatters you in helmets beyond the pale?
Been more than a few days since I used this. I'm not exactly in a picture-taking frame of mind.
That is a nice fireplace. And right in the middle of the space, too. With the TV on it. I love these sensibilities for the interior decor here.
Leave it to my very normal brain to respond to my most recent loss by fixating on the last one.
Yeah. The human mind can be a bit mysterious sometimes. Let's clean it up, though.
Can you still be welcome in a place you have no desire to go back to?
Welcome to scenic Arcadia Bay.
Good to know Vanessa and Ryan still have my back. No matter what.
Maxine, Dad and I took a weekend trip down to the old town and thought you'd get a kick out of this card. We're so excited to hear about how you're settling in at Keldon. We knew you could accomplish anything you set your mind to, and it sounds like we weren't wrong. Love, Mom and Dad. Nice.
Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I still see her lying on that bathroom floor.
Tragedy befalls Blackwell. Former student gunned down in bathroom by Prescott prodigy. Tragic murder reveals serial killer among Blackwell Academy staff. Chloe Price, 19, former student at Arcadia Bay's Blackwell Academy, was the fatal victim of a senseless act of violence this past week. Interesting. Oh, what's this? A journal. October? Who knows? What's the point of keeping track? Hey, the funeral's today. Felt like the whole town came. It was a beautiful service. You would have hated it. I hated it. Who's the you here? Who am I writing to? The storm is gone. Everybody is safe. It's like it never happened. It never happened. I started a new journal because the old one is full of lies now. I can feel the power underneath my skin. If I wanted to, I could go back and see you again. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll break the world again. You asked me to save everything else and let you go. So that's what I did. Fuck you. I miss you. October 14th, Long Beach, California. Or perhaps it's Long Beach, Canada. Who can say? Autumn smells different here. I'm sitting beneath palm trees, but I can still feel the changing of the seasons. Back at home, it's already cold at night. I can't imagine that here. I know LA was yours and Rachel's place. I hope you don't mind that I'm here instead, or that your mom gave me your old truck. I think it's such a piece of shit. I wonder what you guys would have done if you ever made it here. You deserved everything, let alone making it past your 19th birthday. It's selfish of me, but I'm glad I got you to myself for the short amount of time that I did. I'm fine being selfish. Apparently Max is also a pretty good artist, in addition to being a good photographer, so well done on that. April 6th. This town I'm in is so tiny it doesn't even have a post office. It looks like one of those places you'd expect to have, like the world's biggest soup spoon or whatever, but there's just one stoplight and one diner. I can see the stoplight from the diner. I used to think Arcadia Bay was tiny. Shows you where hubris can get you. This group of college kids passing through got all excited when they saw my camera and ended up getting some really great shots. I gave most of the photos away, though. One of the students tried to pick me up, I think, but I pretended not to notice. You'd have called me clueless, and you'd be right. May 15th. This book is dusty. I found it after 2 days of looking. This is what I get for keeping my shit in storage. The letter from Caledon made me think about school, which made me think about you, which made me think about this book. When I met Yasmin Fiad at my show in Boston, I had no idea she was the president of a prestigious liberal arts college. She's just some hot older lady who seemed to really want to be my friend. The artist-in-residence lodgings were described as a cottage in the onboarding materials, but it's the size of my last 3 apartments combined. It'd be a great place to bring friends over, if I had any. September 20th. Picture it. I'm sitting in President Fiad's office on my first day, and in comes this girl in acid-wash jeans and a Dolce & Gabbana jacket. She says hi to me like we've been friends for years, reaches over the president's desk and snags her keys, and announces she's taking the car and her too. We went and got ice cream in her mom's Porsche. Oh, right, she's Yasmin Fiad's daughter, Safi Llewellyn Fiad, a grad student at Caledon. She declared Rocky Road the best ice cream of all time and told me the jeans were an experiment that wasn't really working. That was almost a month ago, and I see her almost every day now. We're friends, I guess. It's been a while. November 5th. Did I mention that part of the Caledon Artist in Residence deal is seminars? Like teaching lectures and students coming to them and learning in hall with slides? I tried to tell Yasmin that I don't have any teaching experience, but what was I supposed to say? Sorry, my only photography class was the 2 months in senior year. I was infatuated with my hot teacher who turned out to be a psychotic pervert and murderer who kidnapped me to his secret bunker. I can't even get through a lesson plan without thinking of Jefferson. Despite that, people seem to like the seminars. There's a couple of students in particular that I think have a lot of potential. Is this teacher emotion? Safi's always okay, so it's December now, straight up. Okay. Safi's always encouraging me to do normal people stuff, and today it's panned out. Because I've got a date, motherfuckers. I was a little scared. I've seen Amanda make a guy cry and give him a free beer after, but we clicked. Hard, I think. Safi did ask about you earlier, but I sidestepped that convo like a wild bear. So, okay, so my entire journal here seems to be framed as like almost like letters to, I guess, Chloe. Interesting. Talking about the dead is a mood killer. I have a feeling she'll bring it up again. Not again, not again. Not again. Ooh, you can really feel the pain on this page. And the contrast, too. Quite liking this game so far.
Not really up for dragging Amanda down traumatic memory lane. Best to get this out of sight. Oh, better clean those up too.
Did I clean up the... I should clean up the DVDs as well.
Amanda might be down to watch a decapitated head in a bucket wreak havoc, but probably shouldn't assume.
There we go. Much better. Much nicer. Let's get those photos picked up. Hello.
Congrats, Victoria. I'm honestly proud of you. Even if you sent me this to rub it in.
Lending My Lens by Victoria Chase. Artist signing Tuesday, 5 to 8. So she... did she, like, write a book, or is this a book that's a collection of photos?
Joyce sent me this one. She really captured you here. Saw you the way I always did.
Cool.
Better get these tidied up, too, before Amanda gets here.
Gotta get those tissues put up.
I've already cried through like 4 boxes of tissues. New personal record. I don't think Amanda needs to see a 2-ply monument to my sadness today.
Yeah. Okay, I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, what? She's here?
Amanda's at the door. I hope she isn't mad that I ignored her calls.
Yeah, but I've got bowling alley mascots too.
How sad is it that this goofy-ass thing reminds me of Safi?
Okay, well, hopefully I got everything prepped.
I'm here. Not sure if the doorbell works.
Wait, hold on. I've got a dark room.
Lovely weather we're having out here.
Haven't been down to the dark room in a minute. It's dark enough up here lately.
Okay, we should answer.
I should let Amanda in before she freezes.
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Amanda. Welcome to hell.
Oh, honey. You're doing dramatic goth kid grief.
Go big or go home, I always say.
Oh, what's that? Some nice baked goods, salad, or something?
She's really gone, Amanda. Safi was here 2 days ago. And now,
I know, Max. I know.
why would anybody want to? I mean, she was just.
Sorry, I'm such a wrecker. Thank you for looking out for me. Well, let's be apologetic here, I suppose. Seems like the sort of thing I would
God,
say here.
how embarrassing. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Sorry for it.
Don't you dare. You are hereby ordered to be nice to yourself.
I'll begrudgingly admit, it is nice to see a friendly face.
A friendly face. With food. Homegrown salad and homemade focaccia.
Oh, nice.
Damn. Okay, then. I would have been happy with old Halloween candy and a Pop-Tart. Full disclosure, I don't exactly have the biggest of appetites right now.
Really? Eating always makes me feel better. Never encountered a mood that couldn't be improved by demolishing an entire pizza solo.
Then you regret it when
just
you
wait
end up
till
on the
I'm
treadmill
feeling
later.
better. I could eat you under the table.
Wowzers.
That's what I meant, or you must not have heard it before. I don't even know what I meant. Like, I think I've taken it the same way Amanda did, but I'm not sure what the alternate. You must not have heard it before, because neither have I.
What? It's a common turn of phrase. You're the one making it dirty. I plead innocent.
Oh, so you're just gonna tweet through it then?
I won't be speaking further without my lawyer present.
You need to eat, Max. The stuff that makes you feel close to normal again is usually what you need the most.
It's decent advice.
Whoa. I haven't seen one of these since I was like 10. I would have figured instant cameras were a professional photography no-no.
Well,
I like
actually,
them. Always have.
doing it on real
So-
film, you know.
I don't know. Tactile. Looking through the viewfinder, holding the photo in your hands, it feels more real.
Another way to make you feel normal again? Taking a picture of your friend Amanda.
Friend?
Yeah, I know you asked me out. But honestly,
Am I getting turned down now after I got accepted?
you've got a lot on your plate. Emotionally.
I can make it work, or yeah, you're right. This is probably a pretty impactful choice. I don't know. Like, psychologically, I'm not sure which, like... And obviously, if it were a case like, oh, we've been dating for months, and now you're dealing with grief. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna dump you, because you can't have a romantic relationship while you're grieving. That's, obviously, it would be ridiculous. But you want to start something up when you're... I don't know. This is tough. That being said, here's one thing I will say. Because it takes two to tango. If Amanda would feel weird about, like, starting up while this is so fresh and whatnot, then we don't want to pressure her, I'd say. Right? I think that makes sense. Besides, Max is probably a bit depressed. There is something to be said, I think, too, of, like... And granted, I'm not really... Yeah. Thankfully, I really haven't had any, like, super major losses in my life in this regard at this point. But, like, intellectually, what I will say is... Yeah, I imagine, can really color life as a whole as being kind of drab and depressing, especially when you're nearly days out. Which, if you were to then like go out on a date, I could see that sort of ruining the mood, as it were. So, thinking it over my head, I think there's some wisdom in what Amanda is saying here. So I'm gonna go along with it.
You know, you're probably right.
You do know I think you're cool as fuck, right? Even if you're not in the headspace for anything romantic. Now, how about that photo?
Right, the photo.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't believe she's making me do this.
How should I pose for Caledon's illustrious artist-in-residence?
Okay, we get a good zoom out here. How do I want to do this? Ooh, we could have, you with the light, right? With the lamp. Representing that you are, I'll ignore the glitch in the matrix right there. Okay, toggle pose choices. Silly. Go silly.
Show me your goofy side.
Nice. What are you
Nice.
pointing at? Okay, what else we got? Show me serious.
How about you give me something stoic?
Supermodel. Got it.
Okay, so it's silly or serious. Gotcha. That's bad. That's bad. Got it like mid blink. Okay, come on, give me something a little more dynamic. Close, not quite there. No. Yeah, there we go. That's a good photo right there. What does double exposure mean? Oh, that's a neat effect. Okay, hold on. So like that would be like translucent and I could like toggle.
Actually, let's try the silly face again.
Ooh, interesting. What do I think of this? Ghosts and stuff. Sure, let's go for it. It's autistic. The face of someone who knew how to cheer me up today with some homemade grub. Lovely. Ooh, bit trippy.
How about another one? Different pose this time.
Okay. Why not?
Oh, what's...
Oh.
Who's calling?
Oh, shit. Sorry. It's Safi's mom. Just a sec, okay?
Notably, taking that photo did not give me a headache.
Hi, Yasmin.
Curiously.
Hi, Maxine.
My condolences. Are you doing okay? We'll go with you doing okay. That seems like a more friendly, more close-knit sort of response. My condolences is what you send to like your coworker.
How are you holding up?
How are you holding up is how you talk to a friend, I suppose.
There's no graceful way to answer that question. Not without lying. Have you ever dealt with loss like this?
No, not like yours. Yes, unfortunately. I mean, anyone can say like, yeah. And again, I'm lucky to have not experienced any of these sorts of things, but losing a close friend versus losing your daughter, I think daughter probably wins out here, but like, Chloe seems to be pretty important to Max based on what I've gathered thus far, so I don't think it's, I guess, a place to be, like, sort of relating. Especially because she brought it up, right? It's like, from what I gather, from what I understand, I don't think it's good form to, if someone's, like, grieving, immediately go into, oh, man, you must be having it rough. You know, this reminds me of that time when my dog died. But, you know, given that she brought it up, like, hey, you ever been through anything like this? I think this is when it's definitely appropriate to be like, yeah, I had this friend. We were real close back in high school, and, well, yeah.
Sadly, I have. It doesn't get easier, but it can hurt less with time.
A bitter balm. I wanted to talk to you face to face, if possible. Doing this over the phone feels so...
Of course. I can come by today.
I'll be in my office all day. Just let Vin know when you arrive.
Okay.
Everything okay?
Not sure. I need to head to campus to meet with her.
Well, you take a picture while I was gone.
I can't thank you enough for coming by, Amanda.
Psh, it's what you do. This is the one thing that brightened your mood today. Aside from me. Come on. I'll walk with you.
Yeah, that's a kind offer.
There's no